Hi there, welcome back to my channel. I'm Leanne. Today I want to talk about which technique is the better one, the best to use. Many people ask me what technique they should use in trying to manifest something, and my answer is it doesn't matter, because it all comes down to your assumption. Every technique or any technique will work if you truly believe it will. It's as simple as that. You know, there's no confusion. But if you are not having any kind of luck in manifesting, then maybe you can try another technique, because your subconscious may believe that, okay, this is the one that'll work. You know, it's like when somebody is not feeling well and they might take a medication or whatever, or even like their own natural remedies actually. And if they truly believe that, okay, this is going to make me better, it will, because it's not the natural remedy that is fixing this ailment. It is your belief in it, your assumption that is going to. I'll give you an example. There are balance bracelets out there, and I've seen videos where somebody would try and push someone over and they would fall easily, or stumble easily, and they would put a balance bracelet on and all of a sudden they couldn't push them over. Now, I'm not trying to debunk balance bracelets. I mean, hey, there could be something to it, but when you think about it, it's the assumption that it's working. And so maybe they take a different stance. Maybe they, ground themselves a little better, so that they're not being pushed over, or they're anticipating that push, I can't think of too many examples, but there are so many examples out there of people believing something to be true when another person might not believe it, but for the person that does assume it and believe it, it actually works for them. So everybody's different. I don't want you to worry about, well, how come they could script, but whenever I script, I never see, an ounce of what I'm scripting coming into my reality. Well, maybe you don't believe that the scripting is working, Try and really look within and think to yourself, okay, whenever I did get something that I wanted, how did I go about it? Were you sitting there visualizing it? Do you recall if you visualized something in your head and then all of a sudden you got it? Or were you talking about it, like telling somebody, oh no, I'm going to get that. I always get what I want. Things like that. Well, that would be affirming, right? So it doesn't matter. All techniques work. You just need to find the right one for you. Bottom line, just don't stop. Don't stop trying different things if nothing is working. And just remind yourself and know that it is working. You might be having resistance, stress about it, overthinking. And so that's why it feels like things are not working. But as I mentioned before, you don't know what's going on in the background. Things might be moving so that you can get your manifestation, but you're not seeing it yet. And then you give up. You give up right before you get it. And you try something different, and it's almost like you're starting over, So just continue doing what you know works for you. And if you don't know what works for you, then try whatever you feel that you would believe. Whether it is scripting or visualizing or affirmations. But don't change it up. Don't just try everything and then, be anxious about it or give up really quickly. Stick to one thing and try it out and just see how that works for you. But actually give it some time. Don't just give up after a day or two, Like Sammy, she always talks about affirmations, and she tells, all her viewers, just keep affirming over and over. Don't stop affirming, affirm all day. And when she did this challenge and she had people doing affirmations, like, I don't know, 10,000 affirmations or something, they all started talking about what they were receiving, what they were seeing in the reality, and, you know, getting their manifestations basically after doing this challenge, because they believed that it is going to be this technique that is actually working, because it's worked for Sammy and people love and respect Sammy, so they believe her word as true, right? So whatever you want to try, if it's something new, try it for a while. Don't give up. You know, like if it is the affirmations, then say them for 10,000 times. You know, get a counter app, like a lot of people have done, and just count your affirmations, you know, but just don't stress about it, and don't think that whatever your technique is not working, or you're doing something wrong, because you're not. Sometimes it could take a little longer. So I hope that makes sense, and I hope that helped. Thank you for joining me today. I love you all. I'll see you in the next video.